Hello buddy, welcome back to another video. In this video I'm going to show you how to create clickable text in the chat in Minecraft Java Edition. So what do I mean by this? Well, I have a great example set up right here, and this will show you exactly what I will teach you in today's video. So if we press this button, we will see this appear on screen. So we have, do you like answering questions? If we hover over this question, we see while you're looking here, look below. And there are two options, there is yes and there is no. So if we press yes, we will see in chat it says good, and if we press no, it says why did you answer this one then? So in this video, I'll show you how to do stuff like put in these questions, add text when you hover over it, and add actions when you press certain options in your chat. And this is all done in vanilla Minecraft, no mods, just some commands. So I'm doing this in the first pre-release of 1.17, but this will also work in 1.16 and some earlier versions as well. Just make sure the version is not too old. And so if you like Minecraft tutorials like this one, please make sure you leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more Minecraft videos like this one. And this is all part of the tellraw command. So this is very complicated, so please make sure to follow along, because there is a lot involved here. So of course I will leave these commands as an example in the description down below, so you can check them out for yourself as well, to just copy them over, and you might be able to figure it out yourself, how it all works, but I'll also go through these here in the video. And no, clicking on one of these options doesn't have to just say something in chat. You can make it run any command in the game you want. You can make the player teleport to somewhere, you can give the player something, whatever. But we'll get more into that later on in the video. Let's just go through these two commands we have right here first. So the first command block we have just has a tellraw at p, then the text. Do you like answering questions, as we just saw in the color gold and in bold. And then the important part here is the hover event. So this is something you can add to all of your tellraw commands. And that is that if you hover over the text in the chat, you will see a certain message. So you can do action show text. And then within the contents, so if you just copy over the command, you can just leave all of this here. Just change the text of the contents here. So the text is, why are you looking here? Look below. In dark red and bold. So that's the entire first command. Pretty self-explanatory, but just make sure all the different brackets, colons, apostrophes are all in the correct spots, because if not, it probably will not work. So make sure it's all correct. Then the second command block over here has a larger command. So once again, a tellraw command. And then we first have the yes option. So this is just a text of yes. You can put a different answer here. For example, you have a question and you want two different answers, one's right, one is wrong. That's possible. So first of all, there is yes in green and in bold. And then we have a click event. So this means that something will happen when you click on this text. So when you click on yes, we run the action run command. You could also run the action copy to clipboard, suggest command, and open URL. So if you want to, for example, link a YouTube channel in the chat, you could also use the action open URL. So open underscore URL. That's also possible, but I'll just go through the run command action. So we have the value, and then here you can put in the command you want to run when you click on this option. So for now, I just have a tellraw command, another tellraw command within this, just saying good, but something more useful would probably be to set a redstone block somewhere. I'll show you how to do this in a second. So we just run a tellraw command with some extra slashes in here to make sure the apostrophes are conserved, which has good in green and bold. Then there is this, just text, just some space, so the yes and no answers aren't completely next to each other. You can reduce or increase the space here if you need that. And then the third part is the no option in red and also has a click event. And this action run command is once again a tellraw command. And this time it says, why did you answer this one then? And that's then in red and bold. So that's this whole command. And now I'll just create a new one, because there is still a problem here, right? Because we have yes and no, but we can click both, and that's probably not what you want in most cases. So let's try to create a complete system for questions. So first we'll have the question. So here we go. We have a tellraw command with how much is 16 times 16. Now this time I use a hex code as a color instead of just a name. So instead of red, it says FF0000. You can look up hex colors yourself if you want to have the text to have a specific color that is not usually in Minecraft. And we can of course test this as well. Grab a button. and see that we have how much is 16 times 16. So this is our question. Once again, I will also leave all of the commands I use here in the description down below as well. You can copy them over if you want. So we'll add a repeater here and we'll add another command block. And in here we will have our answers with the actions. And these actions will be that we place a redstone block. So we'll either place a redstone block here or we place a redstone block here. And then we can continue on our command block series. Of course, you don't have to add 2 options. You can also add 3 options or 4 options or however many options you want. You'll just have to make the answer command very long with a lot of different text parts. But it's all possible. Just try it and see if you can figure it out. So let's first get this command. And let's get the command we will need for putting in the redstone block. There we go. So we'll add this into our command. All right, here we go. I think I got the command. Let's see. So we have tellraw at p an answer. In this time in yellow, bold true. And here we have the command that sets the block on the left side, and then some space, and then the right answer. Once again in yellow, and this time it runs the command to set a redstone block on the right side. So, and let's first just check if it's actually all working. So there we go, we have our question and some answers. If we click this one, we will see that the redstone block changes here. And if we click this answer, we will see that this block changes to a redstone block. That's all working, that's great. But now, of course, we need to fix the thing that you can actually press multiple answers here. So what we'll do is make this command block here. We'll make it repeat and we'll just put in empty text. So it will just put empty text inside of your chat as long as it's powered. And then for the wrong answer, let's say we kill the player. All right. And then afterwards we can turn this redstone block back into an iron block. There we go. Let's get that command and let's put that in the last one here. So now if we run this and we press the wrong answer, we will see we die and the chat gets spammed with a whole lot of nothing. Now, of course, we can still go up and press this button again. So we will need some more. So we'll have to increase this delay. And we can also add some more of these command blocks next to it to add to the amount of empty space being thrown in there. So let's try this again. So we have a question and then we press the wrong answer. There we go. We die. And if we try to get back there, we will see that nothing is here in the chat anymore. We can't do that. Of course, there are some messages in here. If you don't want these messages in there, you can just type in game rule command block output false. And now if you try this, we will see that if we press the wrong one, we will only see that I fell out of the world and everything else is not there. Of course, it might not be very nice that you see this message that you fell out of the world within all of these, and you might want to have it at the end. So we can switch this up over here as well. Can grab this one, go like this, and put it right here. So now first the chat will get spammed and then we will kill the player at the end. But this does mean it takes a long time for the player to get killed after getting the wrong answer. There we go. We might be able to decrease this amount if we add enough command blocks here. So we can even add another one down here. And we could add more here as well. So just make sure you have enough of these, but it doesn't take too long. So let's try this. Let's see if that works as well. It's a lot of trial and error to figure this out. There we go. We die. And nope, that's not enough. We still see the question up here. Of course, it might not be a problem for you, but it might be. Let's try this. A whole lot more empty chats getting spammed into the chat. Let's try. There we go. We scroll up and the question is not there. So we do see that this message is still not at the bottom, so we can increase this a little bit more. Maybe that works. Let's see. Try that again. And there we go. Our message is at the bottom and nothing else is in the chat. So we'll need something similar for the right answer, of course. So we can just copy over this section of empty chats. So we see that we need about 12 of these command blocks running for this to work. So let's do the same on this right side as well. And let's add in the repeaters. There we go. So this time we'll need to replace this block with an iron block. Iron block. There we go. Let's copy that over. Put it in here. And then of course we need the reward because this is the right answer. So for example, this teleports you to another room or this gives you another question, whatever you want. Or for now, we'll just give the nearest player 64 diamonds. So there we go. Let's clear the chat by holding F3, pressing D. And then let's get back to the front here. So we'll see the question. We have two answers, either 289 or 256. So let's press the right answer, 256. There we go. We see that we can't get back to the question and we have received 64 diamonds. Now I did forget to increase the delay here, so we didn't see the chat message of me getting the diamonds, but now we will see this hopefully. Or well, we won't see this advancement again, but if we do revoke all of our advancements, we will see that this will be at the end of this large empty chat. So there we go, we got the question, we answered correctly. And at the end we get that we received 64 diamonds with the advancement of getting diamonds. Of course, for most this won't really matter, so you can just put this back delay on 1 tick. That's fine as well. And let's finally also try the wrong answer again. So wrong answer. There we go. So that's pretty much it on how to create clickable chat messages in Minecraft 1.17, but also works in 1.16. As I said, all of these commands right here will be in the description down below. I hope you now understand how to do this. It's a lot of work and it's pretty complicated as I said, but hopefully you now at least have some sort of idea on how to create your questions and clickable chat messages. If you do have any more questions, please leave them in the comments down below and I'll try to help you out. Of course, I can't guarantee that I will know the answer to all of your questions because I also don't know everything. But if you like this video, then please make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more Minecraft videos like this one. I want to thank my tier 3 members, the Spikkelar and Chong Chong Shong Shong. Thank you so much for becoming tier 3 members. If you also want to become a member, click the blue join button below the video to check out the different tiers. But there we go. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Hope to see you in the next one. So until then, bye bye.